everyone. Happy summer, happy Juneteenth week. It's your girl C. Marie, the Purpose Broker, delivering humanity to you left and right. I've got my power red on today, so you know I'm about to get your blood gurgling. Okay, so it's Juneteenth week. I've been just doing my thing in terms of making sure that I am becoming everything that I preach about and delivering to myself first that which I give in the world. So because it is a season of Juneteenth, when the human beings who were formerly oppressed under slavery, my ancestors found out they were free, I thought it would be an opportune time to discuss what's your true freedom? What does true freedom look like? This is Pushing Purpose, episode 8, and I want to talk about what true freedom looks like. Now again, for those of you who may not know me, I am a broker of purpose. So as a broker of purpose, I am a purpose and story development coach. I'm a metamorphosis speaker. So I'm always concerned about that growth, that transformation. Okay, I'm a world traveler and writer. This universe thing, it's in me, okay? This humanity thing, I do this. This belief in your power, your purpose, and your presence, the idea that time is limited, that we just get this slither, and that we've got to make it count, and that we've got to invest in ourselves and risk ourselves and remove the layers. I'm here to do that, and I do it best by shedding parts of my own metamorphosis when I work with clients, audiences, and in the end of this video, I'll tell you about some of the amazing things that I've started in my community here, some of the awesome things that I have for you, and I'm just really excited about this healing and the vibrations that are going on under the sun and just being alive right now. So let's get back to this freedom thing. All right, the great Western philosopher W.E.B. Du Bois, as he pronounced his name, one of the greatest philosophers ever, I believe, especially to come out of the West. Not just a great African-American philosopher, but one of the greatest ever. And I've studied the greats from Locke to Rousseau to Paine, another one of my favorites, existentialist, Thoreau. So W.E.B. Du Bois, he said, the cost of liberty is less than the price of repression. I want to repeat that. We're going to break that down today, okay? The cost of liberty, that freedom, that big thing that we got to get there to reach that point. Whoa, the cost of that is actually less than repression, right? Because what does repression mean? Repression means to be subdued. Repression is to have things that happen to you over time. Things that may not seem as overt as the things that cause that oppression. In his historical context, talking about, the former experience with slavery. But those things that are, actually more overt, that we can't always talk about what that means to us over time, to be stripped daily, of our humanity, of our opportunities, of our access. And the phenomenal thing about American history and Black history within that being Juneteenth week, and just the stories of freedom fighters, is that, wow, what if the greatest amongst us, is the greatest struggles amongst us, if they can do, and if they can synthesize this ideal of this fight and this liberation, then how much more can we impart it and implement it in our lives, right? So when it comes to freedom, when it comes to our liberty, what many of us think is that we got to do that big thing, that humongous thing that we're going to do that, really costs us, that's the price that we pay, and that's what's really going to get us to that just feeling of, abundance and being right where we want to be and doing right the things that we want to do. So oftentimes it's that great cost for that conference. It's that great jump for that job, that move across the city, state, country, what have you, right? But W.E.B. Du Bois, and I challenge you to think about the fact that while that's grandiose and that's big, and that may take you to one point to the next. It's actually the daily experiences and the little things that we're not having, or that we're subduing or restricting ourselves from, or not expressing, that's really going to cost us way more over time. So yeah, you may think, if you just had this job, if you just lived in this place, if you were just in this relationship, and that huge thing that it would take for you to do to get there could happen, and you did that, then you could be more at one with yourself and in your wholeness and your being, and feel the freedom and just the elevation around you. And that is true. Sometimes we do have to make those big, jumps, those courageous ones, but the sustainability comes in, and the true freedom comes in, and it costs you less, so much less. And actually, you won't have to keep repeating these great jumps and going through these great cycles if, as a lifestyle practice, you can get rid of the repression, the suppression of your thoughts, of your feelings. If you can stop being okay, can you do that? Can you stop just being okay in front of everybody else all the time? We are so consistent in our delivery to ourselves, and yet we owe ourselves and give ourselves, in terms of that reciprocity, in terms of that accountability to what's going on in here and in here, nothing. As long as our audiences can see we're about self-love, as long as our, followers can see we're constantly posting, we're constantly doing, right? As long as our video views and our, LinkedIn profiles and resumes and everything else seems like it's just lining up, and, that we have this, facade on, whatever it may be, that we're okay. But can I ask you to be not okay? Can I ask you to be willing to rise in the everyday? I know we want that thing that we write a great status about and have the amazing video about, because when so-and-so died and when that great thing happened, we did this. But can I dare you to write a daily chapter for yourself? Can I dare you to cross the everyday rocks and imagine that over time, those are way bigger than that one boulder that you're thinking of, that one huge thing that happened to you? Because it's in those daily experiences where you are not counteracting your thoughts, making sure that you have those shifts, making sure that you're rising, making sure that you're doing, that you're getting out and being in environments with people on some kind of weekly basis where they are reflections of you or where you want to go, where you're taking the time, not just at some conference secluded away from somewhere, but daily or weekly or a few times texting yourself or writing some of those thoughts, writing some of those answers, where you are, making moves in your current environment, your current workplace, home, relationship, job, with what you have, okay? The best way to get to our next best step, says Oprah, is by giving the best and being who we desire to be. Well, this is Purpose Broker. This is C. Marie embellishing it a little bit. But being the best and giving the best with what we have, with what we are. Like, we want our freedom to look like that thing over there. And damn, if I just had that man and that woman and that house and that job and that environment and those friends, I would, and that family, and didn't have this huge thing that happened to me and my family, I wouldn't be dealing with all of these things. When the truth is, you've got the opportunity daily and weekly, right, to challenge those little things that are causing the anxiety, the stressors, the unsatisfaction, the stagnation. You can go hop a fence, but at the other side of the fence, there's still roads to be walked, land, there's still pavements, there are still things that you're gonna have to get over. It's gonna cost you more. It's gonna cost you more if you don't start implementing those daily and weekly things. I want to talk to you about some of the awesome things that I've been doing, that I have for you. So first locally, and then no matter where you are, One of them is Rise on Purpose. I started it right here at my community near Herman Park. If you are an early morning riser, and there is something about rising early, getting up and preparing your mind and your mood for your day, I'm telling you, it is taking ownership of your life. Here's 6:30 a.m. open to the public and free. Rise on Purpose, okay? This ain't your mama's meditation. It's mind shifting, mood boosting, motivational, purpose diving and tapping just for 15-ish, 20 minutes, okay? riseonpurpose.eventbrite.com, all right? Also, I go into companies. I've been going business to business around here, and I can do it with your business. I do morning power-ups, okay? riseatwork.eventbrite.com. Lastly, one-on-one. I've done this my entire lifetime, and just in the past 2 years I've started charging my friends, family, and people that send me this is life-changing text, okay? You go to my morning power-up, mymorningpowerup.eventbrite.com. We can schedule just 30 minutes together, $29.99. That's it right now. 1 minute per it's only costing you $1 per minute, all right, for just this 30 minutes to invest in the way that you're going to get through and conquer and align and tap in and dive into your power, your presence, your transcendence this week, okay? mymorningpowerup.eventbrite.com. I want to leave you with this. There is a guru by the name of Shetty, and in his studies he talks about the fact that in this day and age, this modern technological most advanced day and age, we are experiencing more pain in a day than an entire lifetime. More pain in a day than people generations ago spent in an entire lifetime. Okay, this shit is real. This life thing, this purpose thing, your time thing, this is real, and it's gonna cost you something if you don't invest. And it doesn't have to be with me, I'm just saying because I believe in humanity, I'm saying that you gotta invest. You gotta quit ignoring, quit suppressing and repressing your daily experiences, and just thinking that one day by this grandiose act, an opportunity, or because other people are validating your post or whatever, you're going to arrive at that, abundance and that humanity and alignment that it takes. You all see me, I take social media breaks. I do by any means necessary for myself. I have to. I have coaches, counselors that I see sometimes, my mentors. That's important to me, because I pour, so I need twice as much to be poured into me, okay? Because it's Juneteenth, I want to leave you with another one of my favorite quotes. Dr. George Washington Carver, who was not only, brilliant in the way that we know him for, just generally talking about the hundreds of ways that he taught us to work with peanuts, but he's actually an amazing agricultural scientist that taught us how nature was a reflection of ourselves, and just invented so many things. But he said, if you love something enough, it will give you its secrets, okay? Love something enough. The earth around you, your soul, your mind, your spirit, your body, it will give you its secrets. It will tell you the answers that you need. So my sessions, and my consultations that I do are creating space to help people find the answers that are already within them. Sometimes we just don't take the time, okay? So I'm just here to let you know you're not alone, your freedom matters. And if you don't start placing the seriousness of your existence as a priority, it's going to cost you your life. And it may not be in the big way that you're thinking of, where, the give me liberty or death thing. It may not be, you may not be hit by a car or something, but it's going to cost you because you're not willing to do what your insides are yearning for that person that you are to exist confidently, walking in your truth and being, your magical, abundant, spectacular form of the universe that you are created to be. All right? So peace, blessings, and abundance. I hope to see you soon. I hope to work with you soon. And just stay connected if you like this, and I hope to deliver another one of these for you soon. All right? Have an amazing day. You are purpose, and your purpose cannot be negotiated. You're alive on purpose. Ashe.